So thank you, Dr. Hill and Ms. Brewer. We're going to move on to the next topic before we do the vote. SNL has been a key supplier to the aircraft industry, manufacturing and testing since 1967. The company's principals are involved in the estimating, methodizing, manufacturing, and financial aspects of the business. Due to their commitment to ensuring quality products, SNL always looks for ways to improve their operations. EDC is here to present and discuss the proposed sale of city-owned land adjacent to the existing manufacturing facilities. SNL has been operating in Queens for over 50 years. The additional land will enable SNL to expand their operational capacity. We have Eleni Barinaris. Say it for me, please.
Eleni Barinaris.
Eleni Barinaris. And you're here all the time, and I think
It's fine.
well, you're out so, now it's an official statement, though. Now we really know you're here. And Gabenga Devoto of the New York City Economic Development Corp. to discuss this item further. We welcome both of you, and we thank you. Please begin. Councilman Gradensha.
Usually have a flashback with me, but okay.
Yeah, disagree.
Mr. Grodnick.
What?
Mr. Grodnick.
Let's go over the
About the state meeting, actually.
Sir, please. If you wait for us to stop, it'll be a while.
No worries.
We can go on.
Good evening. My name is Benga Dabu, and I'm an Assistant Vice President in the Real Estate Transaction Services Department at the New York City Economic Development Corporation. I'm joined here today by Susan Goldfinger, Senior Vice President within the department, and Ted Barbatzis, Executive Vice President at SNL Aerospace Metals. We are here today seeking the board's approval for the disposition of city-owned property to NYC LDC for sale through NYC EDC, subsequently to Baojiao Holding LLC, a real estate holding company, and an affiliate of its operating company, SNL Aerospace Metals. As a result of the 2012 RFP, SNL was selected to develop an industrial facility on city and EDC-owned land in order to expand their operations currently located on the western portion of Block 4317. We are here seeking approval for the disposition of the city-owned parcel located on Block 4317, part of Lot 1 in Community Board 7 in College Point, Queens. The city-owned parcel makes up approximately 21,000 square feet of a total 40,000 square feet of combined land area. NYCEDC parcel will be sold simultaneously with the city-owned parcel. The goals of the RFP were to enable and enhance growth of the city's industrial base, expand and preserve quality jobs, and activate vacant and underutilized property. As stated previously, the purchaser is Baojiao, an affiliate of SNL. SNL was founded in Brooklyn in 1947 as a bicycle parts manufacturer. The company relocated to Queens in 1962 and has since grown and transitioned into a manufacturer and supplier of metal parts for the military and commercial aerospace industries. As a result of SNL's growth, their current facility, which is located in Tax Lot 41 on the left-hand side of the image before you, is in need of expansion. Ted will briefly speak in regards to SNL's business and expansion plans.
Good evening. I'm Ted Barbatzis, the Executive Vice President of SNL Aerospace. SNL has been in business since 1947. We manufacture, machine and assemble aerospace parts for the military and civil market. Some of the product that we make are landing gears for different applications, hydraulics, and straightforward machined assemblies. The proposed expansion is needed to make our operations more lean, and this way we're more competitive in the market that we're in today. The property is truly needed for us to reduce costs in a competitive market. So we're looking forward for a favorable vote this evening.
Thank you, Ted. The city and NYC EDC owned parcels will be used to expand SNL's current operations, as Ted just indicated. The city parcel is shaded gray and on the far right-hand side of the image above, and the EDC parcel is shaded yellow. Together, they make up the project site. The appraised value and purchase price for both parcels is $3.2 million, which takes into account the 15-year use restriction on the site. SNL is required to commence the renovation of the existing 10,000 square foot building on the EDC parcel to allow the purchaser to connect an existing building, which is their facility on the left-hand side, and expand their operations within 6 months, and they're to complete the renovations within 1 year of commencement. Additionally, SNL is required to commence construction on the city parcel and EDC parcel of an additional new building, which is estimated to contain approximately 24,000 square feet. We are very excited about the proposed project and believe it is quite beneficial to the city's interests. I'd like to thank you very much for your time and consideration and open the floor up for your questions.
And my understanding is a lot of work went to get here today, and the issues that we had previously are... Yes, Councilman Malone, why don't you make a statement? That'd be great.
Proposal got me all choked up before. This is a perfect example of why we need our community boards, because this issue was before my office, before I was in office. It was kind of stale there for a while. SNL was one of the stellar tenants of the College Point Corporate Park, but the EDC portion of the land was owned by a previous owner, my co-fire, who had promised to do some cleanups there to the community board. The community board went to bat for them, and they didn't do those cleanups. And SNL got stuck in a situation where we wanted them to get this land, but free of the cleanup mess of the previous owner. And we wanted to hold the owner to the fire because they promised to clean it up. So the borough president got involved, and we all did a yeoman's work to get to this spot. Gene, thank you very much for CB7's all their help in this. This was truly an example of us putting the pressure on the right person to get to the right deal. I'm very happy to see this get here. College Point Corporate Park is definitely taking a change in the right direction, and I thank the borough president for getting us to this point. And I thank SNL for staying vigilant during this process. Thank you, EDC and DEP, for your help on this.
We also want to note that the owner is here as well, Terry Long. Thank you. Richard Chu from the FCPA has joined us. We thank you. And any questions? Mr. Pelty, what's up?
I just want to echo what the councilman said, that we were very pleased with this. Contrary to the former administration of EDC, they were giving that site away to something to public knowledge, a public auction, and we, this corporate park, put them to stop that, to do that, because when we found out that they wanted the site for expansion rather than losing out to Madison County, we requested that they redo the site. So yes, the councilman's office has been very good, and the borough president, so we thank you very much. You can eat off the floor in there. It is one of the most immaculate sites I've ever seen. I will not say that. I can tell you, when I've been 37 years in the fire department, the only other site that I've ever said that before is the lighthouse on the foot of line on Queen, is the other one where the guy used to take care of the building. You could eat off the floor in there. Those are the only two sites in my whole career that I can say that you can do that. They've been very good. They've been very good to the neighbors over there, because they've had nothing but obnoxious uses over there. Jim Singletary and their little civic group that they have, they're working with them to make sure that they have a pleasing picture in front of their houses and stuff. So we're very pleased, and we have no problem with this application.
Yes, we have found that when the city and the community board and the council members work together, we get a better plan. And so we thank you for your commitment to it. Anybody else? Questions?
Just want to thank you for Valentine's Day idea. My wife there and just eat off the floor.
Divorce. It's good to see because they're not falling out, so I'm very happy.
Councilman Cooper.
Yeah, I want to know like how many employees they have now, the company, and then after expansion, how many more employees you will employ, and then what is the average salary of these workers, and how much they get paid, an hour or?
We employ 86 people currently. We projected an additional 25 at a minimum.